Hello, everyone. Ron here from RJJ's Reactions. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Um, I've been looking around to see what other music, what other artists I can react to on the channel. And I remembered a few months ago, I had seen a video by NF, and I had heard of him a little bit, but I had not seen or heard any of his music. And it and I watched this one. It was How Could You Leave Us, I think, and very emotional, very good. And I thought at the time, maybe I should check out some more of his music. I understand he's a rapper. I not really into rap, never really listened to rap very much. Um, did Was aware of some and a little bit of Eminem, and I did like 8 Mile the movie, and some of his rap. Some of them I wasn't too keen on, and some of the other rappers that I'd occasionally see on an award show or something like that. The lyrics did not work for me very well. So I'm sure there are many, many great rappers out there and with really good lyrics too. I'm just not familiar with them. But I did like the NF video, so I thought, well, maybe I'll check him out again. And now that I have the reaction channel up, this might be a good time to have a look and maybe even go on a journey with some of his music too. So I typed into Google starter song with NF or starter music with NF or various different things like that to try. Where should I begin? Which song should I start with? Which video should I begin with? It wasn't much help. Didn't really come up with anything specific. So I just went to his channel, scrolled down, found Outcast from I think 5 years ago. I thought, okay, that's probably far enough back. I don't necessarily need to see his baby pictures. And so I'll have a listen to Outcast. The title sounds like something that it could be quite interesting. So let's have a listen to NF Outcast, and I'll give some more comments possibly during and definitely after.
Woke up in the cell, where am I at? Yeah, it's cold, but I like that. What am I trapped? Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. Yeah, that's why it doesn't make sense, does it? I make songs that don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it. Life's like a merry-go-round, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I like space, I don't fit in the crowds. My whole life I've been airing it out. Oh, I'm getting into character now. Feels wrong, but it feels right. My feelings seal tight, real nice, but I will fight anything to win. But I'm not Mike Tyson. I won't bite you, but I will tell you if I don't.
Okay, just chuckling at the Mike Tyson line there. Yeah, I printed off the lyrics. And I do have the captions on here, but they're not always very good. Yeah, it's cold, but I like that. What am I trapped? Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. So, does he have control? Does he want control? Yeah, very interesting so far.
I am not the norm, I got my own shoes, I ain't trying to fit in yours. I never been married, but I felt divorced. Hi, I'm Nate, have we met before? Somebody told you I was whack? Check the source, somebody told you I was back? Yes, of course, you got a problem with the fans? There's the door, you looking for the old me? Check the more. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can see into the future better. Ain't no telling what'll happen when I pick up the microphone, get the fans together. Same style, but
the old me, I'm sure he's talking about something more specific that NF fans would be aware of that I'm not. But just in general, I think a lot of us go through, and sometimes we just want to kill off the old us. Maybe not all of it, but we kind of want to start anew, and it doesn't always work. But I understand the idea or the attempt to say, no, that guy's in the morgue now.
Better. Been a year and a half, feels like it's gone forever. Ain't no drink in my hand, but you know the buzz coming. Big steps in the game, yeah, the hawk is running. My thoughts are funny, it feels like I'm on to something, yeah. I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I don't fit the mold of rap, cause I'm respecting women. I heard your record, I was laughing at it. Maybe they would like me more if I got a little graphic with it. Nah, I don't wanna blend in with you little rapping idiots. I'd rather be the outcast. I ain't never putting out trash. I take 100 and staple it right to my tongue. I always put the money where my mouth's at. Feels good to be here now. I'm a weird person with a weird crowd. Would you don't like that? That's cool, that's great, that's fine. Okay, you can leave now. Got a weird smile, but I like it though. I paint it on me, walk into the microphone and put the caution tape around me like it didn't injure one. Yeah, they got me reminiscing now. Yeah, you didn't know I'm about to go mad. Never wanted something so bad. Goosebumps to the whole track. Ain't no way I'm gonna hold back. Got me thinking that I'm cooking in a Mac lab. I'm blowing up in front of my own eyes. You look a little lost, you ain't get that? Coming from a town where nobody is a rap, I guess I never get the memo once I missed that. Wow. Here I go in my feelings again. I can feel it again. So I lay in my bed in my cell with a pen and I dwell on my sins. I keep wondering when time to open the door. They don't know who I am, but I pick up the keys and I put on my Timbs and I stare at the locks and the tan on my skin and I think to myself, I don't wanna fit in. I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I'm nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast.
Okay, could be totally wrong on this point, but it feels to me like he's trying to come to accept who he is, what he is. He's not you, he's not like other rappers. He has his own thoughts, his own ideas. It's not really comfortable in crowds. Been that way since a child, I think, is his line. So trying to find his way, trying to figure out how he fits in with himself, not necessarily with other people. But he does have his fans, of course.
I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, trying to focus. Take a knife to my head, then I cut it open. Take my brain, put it on the floor, trying to figure out my motives. Y'all thought I was an issue when the door was locked. Nah, you should see me when the door opens. Every night I can hear voices, put a camera in my face. Might turn Joker like a Mike Poser. Always been a little complex, difficult to process. Some of y'all wanna sit around and try to pick apart my bars. Here's some lines you could dissect. If I'ma die, giving everything that I have. Take a deep breath, I don't need y'all's respect. I'm a reject, kid at recess, playing games with his make-believe friends. Yeah, I don't ever take a night off. Lights off in a room and I write songs. I might fall into my thoughts once in a while when the mic's off. You ain't never seen no drive like mine, better hop out of my car. I'm about to unlock my doors, you ain't got a seatbelt on, better find one. Getting sick of people telling me to smile more. TS was a chapter I'll never forget, it was therapy for me. But it's time to turn the page now. Hey, shut up, I'm trying to tell them my story. I'm sorry, I wasn't yelling at y'all. I was talking to the voices. I rip out the drums of the industry's ears for trying to ignore me and play them while singing the chorus. I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast.
Okay, let's have a look at the lyrics here a little bit. I'm just going to pull up the lyrics and see if this works. Here we go. I talked a little bit at the beginning during the song, but most of the song I let it play out. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the flow that he had. I thought it was really excellent. And I enjoyed the lyrics, and I was trying to keep up and read, and and I had printed them off, but still, there's a lot of lyrics. So, and I'm not familiar with him very much, so a little bit difficult to make intelligent comments that might be correct. But let's have a look here. I make songs, I don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it. Yeah, okay. A lot of people love to listen to songs that have pain or darker themes in them. I do myself, but I like upbeat songs too. They don't all have to be dark. Um, yeah, life's like a merry-go-round, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I like space. I don't fit in the crowds. Yeah, I don't feel I fit in crowds, and yet I work with people all the time. That's my job, and I enjoy my job, and I enjoy working with people, and I do enjoy people, preferably in small groups or one-on-one. But crowds, yeah, not my favorite either. Not keen on crowds. I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert, although some people don't believe that when they get to know me or see me. But if you really get to know me, you know I am an introvert for sure. There are times when I have to sort of hide out a little bit. Hi, I'm Nate. Have we met before? Well, that was an interesting line since I haven't really met Nate much before, other than that one song that I told you about. So this was different for me. Um, You got a problem with the fans? There's the door. Okay, so he's supportive of his fans. His fans are probably very supportive of him. So if you don't like, and then he goes on to say, you're looking for the old me, check the morgue. So if you don't like what I'm giving you now, if you don't like this, just move on. Um, get the fans together. Same style, but the songs are better. Not sure what that's about. Probably there were songs or things previously. I didn't go back all the way. As I said, this one I think was 5 years, so maybe he feels he's improved since then. I don't know. I'm high off the music. My head's in the clouds. I kind of like it up here. I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone. I'm not good in crowds. So I think when he's talking about crowds, it's the fitting in with crowds. It's not that he doesn't love his fans. It sounds like he's respectful of his fans, and probably likes them, at least in general, but doesn't need to fit in or doesn't want to necessarily fit in with the accepted crowd, particularly in rap, perhaps, because he does say some things later on that I'm going to have a look at. Yeah, here it is here. Yeah, I guess I don't fit the mold of rap because I'm respecting women. Um, yeah, well, I appreciate that because that's one of the reasons I didn't get into rap that much. And when I saw the videos or heard some of the lyrics, not that I'm, uh, um, I can listen to I don't mind the language, I don't mind that, but when you're disrespecting a whole group of women, essentially half of the population, I just find it really difficult to listen to and really difficult to enjoy. I can't. I have four sisters and I know a lot of other, and of course I teach, so I teach girls and women, and yeah, I can't go for that. Even if it's good. I mean, I understand some of the raps are good, but the lyrics for me are it's not going to work. Uh, Feels good to be here now. I'm a weird person with a weird crowd. Okay, so fans of NF, you're weird apparently, but that's okay. It's good to be weird. I think everybody's weird in their own little way. There's kind of this paradox that, and I think he sort of mentions it a little bit in here that he's not good with a crowd, and yet here he is putting himself out there, and um, whether he likes it or not, he's trying to attract a crowd and he's trying to create his own crowd, maybe in a sense. So there's this push and pull between wanting to belong and yet not wanting to belong to that already accepted crowd, maybe. Um, Never wanted something so bad. Goosebumps through the whole track. Ain't no way I'm gonna hold back. So he's giving it his all. He does put a lot into his music. The other video I saw, How Could You Leave Us? Wow, it was so powerful, and he was just literally crying on the video, and I was on my sofa when I was watching it. But this one's different, but lots of feelings in here too, lots of thought. Here I go in my feelings again. I can feel it again. So I lay in my bed in my cell with the pen, and I dwell on my sins. I keep wondering when. Time to open the doors. They don't know who I am, but I'll pick up the keys and I put on my Timbs and I stare at the locks and the tat on my skin, and I think to myself, I don't want to fit in. Okay. Take a knife to my head, then I cut it open, take my brain, put it on the floor, trying to figure out my motives. So he's not literally doing this, of course, but he's trying to examine his thoughts, trying to examine his brain and figure out what his motives are. What am I trying to do here? Yeah, very, very good. Got a camera in my face, might turn Joker. I'm like Mike Posner, not sure. Always been a little complex, difficult to process. Okay. I'm a reject kid at recess playing games with his make-believe friends. well, I don't know about you, but we I had make-believe friends. Um, yeah, I don't know that there's anything wrong with that, as long as you also have friends, because make-believe friends are fun. You can fool around with them. You can work things out with them, and I think maybe that's what he's doing with his music as well, working things out for himself and maybe helping others too. Um, You ain't never seen no drive like mine. Better hop out of my car. I'm about to unlock my doors. You ain't got a seatbelt on? Better find one. Getting sick of people telling me to smile more. So those lines are really meaningful to me. Um, but also he's sort of saying, you better hold on. You better be ready for me. You know, you thought it was bad when I was locked inside. Wait till I unlock the door and come out. Getting sick of people telling me to smile more. Yeah. I talked about this in one of the other one of the Ren videos, uh, people are often well-intentioned, sometimes not, but often well-intentioned. And, you should smile more. You look so good when you smile. Why aren't you happy? You have so much to be happy. But if you're not feeling happy, if you're feeling depressed or you're feeling anxious about something, just someone saying that doesn't always help. It sometimes makes you more anxious, or you feel like you belong even less because you don't even know how to smile properly. I'm not sure if that's where he's going, but maybe. TS was a chapter I'll never forget. I don't know what that means. It was therapy for me. Again, I'm wondering if it is something like earlier that he's saying it's better now. So maybe this was something that he did before, some music he did before, something else. But it's time to turn the page now. I'm sorry I wasn't yelling at y'all. I was talking to the voices. I rip out the drums of the industry's ears. So yes, again, he's sort of got this inner dialogue of these voices and things in his head, and sometimes they might be friendly, and sometimes maybe not so much. But of course, it's all you, it's all yourself, and you sometimes have a bit of a battle with yourself. So I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Um, and so on. Okay, so he's just accepting the fact that he's going to be the outcast. And if that's true, that's probably good, because I'm not sure that he's an outcast, really. I don't think he is, because pretty popular, I think. But but he might have felt like that at the time. Maybe he still does sometimes. I think even very famous people sometimes feel like they're an outcast. They don't fit in. And then the rest of us have that feeling from time to time as well. And sometimes you have it all the time. If you have it all the time and you haven't come to accept the fact that, okay, maybe you're a little different, maybe you're not going to fit in with this little clique exactly, but I'm okay with that, then keep working on it, keep trying, because I think that's where he's going with this. I think it's an idea of working it out for himself, and the same thing that we all need to do sometimes, work it out for ourselves, and sometimes just accept the fact that, you know what, I'm not that person. I'm never going to be that person. This is who I am. This is it. um, I'm going to be the best me I can. I'm not saying, be an asshole and just try to get everybody else to agree with that. Improve yourself and do the best you can, but you don't have to be somebody else, and you don't have to fit in every little group. You can just be you and find a way to work with them. Anyway, enough talking from me, probably far too much talking from me. A very interesting song. I did like this, NF. I may continue with NF. If you would like me to, let me know. Also, let me know what other music or songs or artists you might want me to react to. Channel's still new, still growing. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, send some comments. I've had a couple of good comments lately, so that's great. In the meantime, keep listening and keep having fun. It's Ron from RJJ's Reaction. Bye bye for now.